Welcome back. We are on day 2 of our 12 days of Vlogmas. Day 1 was all about self-awareness. Hope you took some time to sit with yourself, to just think on who you are, whose you are, and what you like to be as you grow in your womanhood, your wisdom, and your healing, your faith. Just, again, whatever life lessons are presented to you. So today is Vlogmas day 2. Day 1 is self-awareness. Day 2 is 2 things I no longer tolerate. Think about that. What are the 2 things you no longer tolerate? For me, number 1, manipulation. Yeah, manipulation. Number 2 is that I no longer tolerate emotionally draining relationships. Yes, I said it. Emotionally draining relationships. I was hesitant. I'm be honest. I was hesitant first off to even admit that I've been manipulated. Yeah, the gaslighting, maybe you encountered a narcissist, the lies, the deceit, well, all of those things. And then even those things that emotionally drain you. People who are just stuck. They want to be where they are, no matter how much you do, no matter how much you encourage, they're just stuck. And they just drain the life from you. Okay? I'm not saying that you don't no longer interact with these people, but you set healthy boundaries. Yeah. Healthy boundaries. And that, it does take courage, because some of these people where you need to establish healthy boundaries may be loved ones, blood relatives. You got to do what you got to do to protect your peace. Yeah, I said that, protect your peace. But it's truth in that. So, we all have at least 2 things that we no longer tolerate. What are those 2 things for you? And just know, you never needed anyone to tell you or give you permission to protect yourself. And yeah, it's sad to say. No, it's not sad to say. It's the truth. We have to learn to protect ourselves. As women, we're so nurturing. We're so giving. We have to learn to protect ourselves. So, I'm today in my bedroom. And this is the tree that I decorated for my bedroom. This is my green tree. Yesterday you saw the formal living room tree is the red tree. This is my green tree. So you'll see a little bit of the footage of me decorating this tree. So, oh yeah, by the way, yesterday I went and got the nails done. My Christmas nails. So I hope you did something that poured into you. We'll talk about self-care on this channel often. But whatever you deem as self-care, do that. Do that. So I'm not going to be long, but I hope you enjoy Vlogmas. 12 days of Vlogmas with me. Day 2. Remember, 1 was self-awareness. 2 was 2 things I no longer tolerate. Think about those 2 things you no longer tolerate. I thought about mine. I sure did. I no longer tolerate manipulation and people that emotionally drain me. Therefore, I have to establish healthy boundaries. Not just cutting people off, but putting them in the right place in my life. No longer allowing them to have full access to moi. And that, I don't need anybody's permission. Alrighty, so enjoy the rest of this vlog. See you on tomorrow. Please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment about what your 2 things you no longer tolerate. Alrighty. Be blessed.
Well, it's time. Let's start getting this tree together. But before I do that, I have to move my bar cart to the side. Um, and before doing that, I'm going to vacuum a little bit just to make sure everything is ready for the movement. But as I do that, I talked about the two things I no longer tolerate. And those two things came with growth, healing, and a lot of hard lessons. A lot of hard lessons. The first thing I no longer tolerate is manipulation. That includes guilt tripping too, moving the goalposts. Oh my goodness, twisting conversations or making me feel responsible for someone else's emotions. Lord have mercy. If I have to constantly explain myself, defend my feelings, or second guess my reality, that's not connection, that's control. So, no more gaslighting, no more manipulating in any kind of form. Well, the second thing I no longer tolerate is emotional, draining relationships. If every interaction leaves me exhausted, oh my goodness, have you been in a relationship where the interaction either leaves you exhausted, anxious, or questioning yourself? I know now to pay attention to that. I have to pay attention to that. Because peace is not something I'm willing to sacrifice anymore just to keep the peace. What I've learned is this. Boundaries aren't walls, they're clarity. Simply put, they're clarity. They show people how to love you without losing yourself. Did you hear what I said? They show people how to love you without losing yourself. In this season, I'm not no longer neglecting Felicia, losing Felicia. She is present. You hear me? She is present. If this season has taught me anything, it's that choosing peace will cost you some people. Yeah, you're going to lose some relationships just to have that peace. But it'll save you so much frustration, irritation, anxiety, all those negative feels. And as I've already said, you don't need permission to protect your emotional and mental well-being. You don't. You have to take care of yourself. I always use that analogy about being on a plane and what they tell us to put your mask on first before you can help everyone else or anyone else. Yeah, put your mask on first before you attempt to help anyone else. So right now I've moved the cart, I've vacuumed, and now I'm going to open up the tree and put it up. This tree right here is a flock Christmas tree. You'll see that in just a moment. Yes, it's flocked and I'm not getting rid of it until it's time. So definitely will utilize everything that I have. Okay? Because I learned years ago. This is what I learned years ago. Never give away or sell it in a garage sale your Christmas ornaments. Don't do it. I regret this. I had some, even though they were just the balls, the Christmas balls, assorted kinds of balls, I had the most beautiful brown bulbs, and I was thinking, oh, I used this for a couple of years already. You know, everything comes back around. You know that. You know how it goes. Why is it that I forgot about that or I didn't know that? So I'm very careful. Y'all saw that? She had to get to the ground. But I'm very careful with what I donate and give away. Not that I'm hoarding anything, because that is not what I do. And that's why I ended up, giving stuff away and selling stuff at a garage sale. But I've learned from that. But let's just get this tree up. Alrighty. So remember, think about the two things that you no longer tolerate.
this is good. It's not. Bottoms. I'm going to put my jeans back on, and then we're gonna try on my tops. Okay, the first shirt I didn't know how to figure it out, but this one is definitely a yes.
as I look at it as the days go by, just the ornaments that I put on, things like that. I will do that as I go. This year, I found this box. It's an empty box that, once I put the ring around it, the tree ring. They're green velvet bow string lights. Put the batteries in here. thinking since this tree is a flocked tree, maybe go ahead and put some snow under there. I know that's old school, but I think that would be the best thing to do, just to make it look full and not empty down there, since I got the bell in the box down there. So, yeah, it's done. It's done. And I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. This is the beginning of my Vlogmas day 2. And we'll continue. Alrighty?